Hey day crew, hey night crew, hey we back once again. Hey, I want to take this time out to thank you guys for liking and subscribing to the channel. It's a great encouragement to me. It inspires me to come back here every Tuesday and give you guys some new advice, some new guidance on your road and on your journey to success, to prosperity, to accomplishing your goals, to seeing the fulfillment of your dreams. Okay, let's get into this thing. How to build a great team. Hey, anybody want to be a part of a great team? Let me go ahead and raise my hand. And why not? We've had so many great examples. Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, the Three Ninjas, Double Dragon, and one of my personal favorites, Mikey, Donnie, Leo, and Raphael. So what does it take? What does it take to build a great team? That's what you came here for. I got 3 ways. Number 1, like-mindedness. Hey, look, guys. When we're trying to build a great team, what we're really trying to do is build a great culture. One mission, unified vision, and a common enemy. Hey, Orlando Brown would say this: one band, one sound. Let me give you an example. A hairstylist who wants to be a great hairstylist, she's going to associate herself with other hairstylists, right? She's going to get a mentor who's a senior hairstylist who can teach her the pro tips. She's going to take on a mentee as a shampoo girl and groom her to be the best hairstylist that they can be, that he can be or she can be. She's going to go to hair shows, right? She's going to associate herself with fashion people, all types of cosmetology related activities to make herself or make himself the best hairstylist that they can be. Let's think about a bodybuilder. They're going to associate themselves with other bodybuilders, right? They might even work at GNC so they can always be around dietary supplements to associate themselves or be in the company of different people who have similar goals. They'll go to competitions, the Arnold. They might participate in the Spartan race, Tough Mudder. All these things are created, or all these things they associate themselves with because they want to be around like-minded people. Now listen, I'm not telling you to get your clipboard out and start cutting people off, right? Going through a checklist. What I am saying is this: once you start moving towards your goals, once you start moving towards your success, those people will cut themselves off anyway. Hey, look, a friend of mine used to say this: if you hang around 4 broke people, you're bound to be the 5th one. Let's move on to the second point. How to build a great team. Set standards. Number 2, set standards and stick to them. Set standards and stick to them. Best-selling author Jim Collins, he had a book entitled Good to Great. In this book, he gives a perfect analogy that I think will help us today. He says, you need to get the wrong people off the bus, the right people onto the bus, and then put them in the right position. One time I had this manager who did what most managers do. He bragged and boasted about his managerial style. He was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Even though he would brag, when we would get new employees, the retention rate was low. They would be gone within days, weeks, maybe months. Why? That's because he would set standards and he wouldn't stick to them. Listen, guys, there's a yardstick for the standards that you want to have on the people that you want to be a part of your team. You have to set that standard and you have to stick to them. Why? Because when you have a great team, you want to get rid of positions, right? Even though positions are important, but you want to get rid of positions and have roles. Let me give you another example. In the military, you have officers and you have enlisted. When the officers are in garrison, they are distinguished by their shiny rank insignia. When they go to a combat zone, they get rid of the shiny rank insignia and trade it in for something more tactical. Why? That is because when the enemy attacks, which the enemy always does, when the enemy attacks, they won't know who the leader is. Listen, guys, when you're trying to build a great team, you want to get rid of people who are just filling positions. And you want people who can just play roles. You want to be around a group of equals. So that way, if somebody leaves the team, if somebody dies, the team does not miss the mission. The team doesn't stop the journey off of one person. We've seen it so many times with different sports teams and corporations where the founder dies or moves on, or the all-star leaves the team, and then the team is ruined. When you are building your team for success, you want to build your team around people that meet the standard. So that way, when they leave the team, if they leave the team doesn't die. Look, guys, let's get into the third point. And you know I like this part. But first, let's recap this thing. Number one, to build a great team, you got to be around like-minded individuals. One band, one sound. Number two, how to build a great team. You want to set standards and stick to them. I can't say that enough. Set standards and stick to them. And number three, how to build a great team. You got to be comfortable with being alone. Now look, we know the story. Many of us know people. Many of us are those people who set those standards, but they didn't stick to them. And now they're settled with somebody that they should have never been settled with. They're working a job that they're unhappy with, that they should have never got to. They hire people to do a job only because they wanted to fill a position instead of setting the standard. Look, guys, nobody is a success by themselves. Nobody. If they tell you that, they're lying. Nobody is a success by themselves. But what you must do is you must have the patience to wait for the right people. That's what you have to do. In the meantime, you improve yourself. You make yourself the best teammate that you can be, right? All those things, all those standards and requirements that you require of other people, you make sure that you are meeting those standards. That's what you do in the meantime. And you don't just hire, really, right? You don't just hire anybody who's just looking for a job. You don't do that. 7-day fast challenge. Listen, guys, let's get serious about this thing. It's time to starve those distractions. It's time to stop being around those things, those people who aren't any good for us. We know that. We've been knew that. It's time to start acting on that now. 7-day fast challenge. From sun up to sundown, no food, only water. Starve those distractions. Work towards your dream. Focus towards your dream. Focus is critical. Hey, look, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. But let me recap this thing. 3 ways. 3 ways to build a great team. Number 1, like-mindedness. One band, one sound. Number 2, set standards and stick to them. And number 3, be comfortable with being alone. Hey, look, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and like it, right? Go ahead and like it. And if you, after you like it, subscribe to it, because I'm always in the search for subscribers. I'll be back here next Tuesday with a new video for you guys. Hey, please comment below any topics that you want me to cover. I'll put it on the list. Until next time, guys, be wealthy. Yeah. Be healthy. And be free. Thanks, guys. Peace. One band, one sound. Be free. Peace.